Hi, this is Margaret with Nixie, and today I am going to talk about molds, custom molds. Let's say you have an item, it's made of plastic, or you have an idea of an item and you think it's going to be made of plastic. What do? You start with a drawing. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. I've said this in other videos, but you always start with a drawing, a 3D rendering. Look at it, make sure it looks right, make sure you think the size is right, even cut some paper and mold it, kind of fold it, or use cardboard and make your own prototype just to see, is this size correct? Once you know the drawing is correct, you move into 3D, the 3D printed sample. Get that, touch, feel, make sure that's correct, and then you move into the molds. Now, molds can cost anywhere from $5,000 to $30,000, $50,000. It just depends on what you're making. If you're doing something simple, it's $5,000. If you are, and it depends on the material. If it's a mold for silicone, it's going to be a little less expensive, unless, again, it's something complicated. But silicone items usually aren't that complicated, unless there are a lot of nibs and there's a lot of hand cutting, which silicone can get involved with lots of hand work. And that's what will drive the price up for silicone. Excuse me. Oh, what did I eat today? But going back to plastics and glass, harder items, you are going to make a mold, which takes, I would say 35 days, and including sampling time. But if they have to polish the mold, and they keep sampling. So the factory will do several rounds of samples, keep polishing the mold until the samples feel nice, the edges are smooth, and then the samples will be ready for you to see and approve or revise from there. So it can be 35 days, it can be 40 days. If you're doing a compact, something pretty simple like this. If you are doing something a little more complicated, which is round and has a hinge, then you're going to have a lot of polishing that goes on. And do you want the hinge? Do you want this standing up, or do you want it to be able to fall back on its own? There are little things like that that are involved. But you could say 35 to 40 days. If you're dealing with something a little more complicated, like the cleansing tool, then there will be several different things involved in the mold, different cavities, and it can take longer. I would say give yourself 60 days for a mold for an item with a motor or some type of insides, where there are different cavities, more than one cavity involved in the mold. And these can cost $30,000, the mold for a simple cleansing tool. And so, yeah, so that's molds. So make sure you get your drawing right. Make sure you get a 3D printed sample. Make sure the 3D printed sample is perfect, and then move into the mold. And just know the molds are going to take 2-3 months. So just be patient with your sourcing person, the person that's working on this for you. And yeah, just keep asking the questions and get it right. All right, let me know if you have any questions. info@nixieinc.com, info@nixieinc.com. All right, thank you.